going, guys? It's Deathmonk here. Today we're going to be talking about some rather interesting information concerning Season 3 of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2.0. Now, over the last 24 hours or so, we've learned quite a lot about Season 3. We're expected to see the blog post come up at some point during this video, whilst I'm recording this. And we're also going to learn about the trailer that's recently just dropped in English, as well as the roadmap, which has been leaked out early on the Portuguese Call of Duty Twitter page. So without further ado, guys, I'm going to let you guys watch this trailer and let me know what you guys think of this in the comments box down below. Alright, let's do it.
I'm going after Valeria.
What you don't do, your competitors will do.
Keep pushing!
Right, at the time of recording, we're still waiting to hear back about the blog post, but just before I go on to the blog post, I just want to remind you guys of the rather interesting reveal of the FJX Imperium Sniper, which has been leaked to us on a recent roadmap that was currently in a foreign language. But we haven't still have yet to get the English version of the roadmap at this present moment in time of recording, but I just want to show you guys this video of the FJX Imperium Sniper, aka the Intervention, which we're going to expect to see in Season 3. Let's check this out.
I'm FaZe Dirty. I'm at the Infinity Ward Studios. I was invited here not knowing anything. About to hop into a playtest with some snipers. Wait a second. That looks really familiar. FJX Imperium is amazing. It's like nostalgic mixed with new. Powerful. The feel of it, the way it scopes in, feels really good. It's so good. You guys are gonna love it. Be ready.
Right, guys, now it looks like we've managed to get ourselves the blog post as well as the official English roadmap. Now, as you guys can see, Call of Duty Season 3 is going to be kicking off on April the 12th, which is just under a week's time. Tagline is "It's anyone's game." Let's hope it is. So I'm going to kick off with Warzone 2.0 first of all, since it's on the left hand side. So it looks like during the mid-season update we're going to be getting Plunder. That's going to be returning from, of course, from Warzone 1. We're also going to be getting Ranked Warzone, so that's going to be really interesting to take part in. There's also going to be a Resurgence mode for Al Mazrah. Now, that's, of course, we've always had that on Rebirth Island, we've always had that on the current Warzone 2.0 map. That's the smaller one, that name escapes me. So that's going to be interesting. DMZ, we're going to get new missions, of course. We're also going to be getting a workbench, which is going to be interesting. Active duty slots, a barter, and new size backpacks. Battle Royale gameplay features include redeploy drones, as well as a tempered plate carrier. But we're going to hopefully get more information on that in a moment. UAV towers, a new Gulag map, deployable buy station as part of the mid-season update, as well as perk packages in the mid-season update. Weapons operators and more. We're also getting a Premier Battle Pass upgrade called the Black Cell, which we're hopefully going to learn a bit more about. Task Force 141 is going to be in the Battle Pass. As well as the Battle Pass, we're also getting the FJX Imperium Intervention Sniper, which I just showed you a video of. Crawling Squall also in the Battle Pass, as well as in the mid-season update we're going to be getting a new pistol, which appears to be redacted, so that's interesting. Operators, we're going to be getting Alejandro and Valeria, which are the two main protagonist and antagonist, of course, from the Modern Warfare 2 campaign. We'll also be getting new bundles as well. So also getting the Dark Rituals 2 Tracer Pack. We're going to get Classic Ghost Pack, a Hopping Mad Pack, I'm guessing that's Easter themed, and a Thunderfront bundle as well. New events include the Trophy Hunt, which is going to be interesting as part of Season 3, a Camo Challenge event, which is going to be somewhat similar to the Camo Challenge event that's currently in Warzone at the moment, and Modern Warfare 2. We'll also be learning more about the Call of Duty World Series of Warzone, so that's going to be interesting there. Modern Warfare 2, we're going to be getting 5 maps. There's going to be a brand new 6v6 map called Paleo's Lighthouse. Now, if I'm not mistaken, one member of FaZe Clan that we just saw doing the FJX Imperium video actually took part on the Paleo's Lighthouse map, which actually does contain a portion of a map that we actually knew back from a previous Modern Warfare game. Black Gold, which we're going to learn hopefully a little bit more about, which I think is a take on a night version of Rohan oil fields. We'll also be getting 2 new battle maps. Well, I say new, but these are all portions of Al Mazrah. So Satik Caves, which is a take on Afghan from Modern Warfare 2, and Rohan oil fields, which is another POI again in Al Mazrah. As part of the mid-season update, we're going to be getting Alba and Hatchery. Gunfight maps include Black Site, Exhibit, Shipment and Alley, which again we're going to learn more about. Cranked is going to be coming to Modern Warfare 2. We're getting Episode 3 as part of the mid-season update on raids. Mid-season update for co-op missions, we're going to get a new one called Defender Heavy Port. And again part of the mid-season update for Ground War Infected. That's going to be in the mid-season update as well. So let's crack on with the blog post and see if we can learn more about this. Now I'm going to quickly read through this as fast as I possibly can. So Task Force 141 is deeply into the deadly border region between Uzbekistan and Al Mazrah, covering an intercontinental ballistic missile primed for launch. South of the border in Al Mazrah, the group responsible for downing a plane over the DZ is still at large, as intel reports there a new black site and mysterious facility within the region. Meanwhile, the dangerous conflict in DMZ is about to reach a new level, as Legion, White Lotus, Black Moose Crown and a mysterious newcomer called Redacted are in a deadlock for control over important strategic areas within Al Mazrah and Ashika Island, and over the secrets within Building 21. And with Alejandro and Valeria now back in play, one thing's for certain, it's anyone's game. So this is Season 3 of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2.0, launching April the 12th across all platforms. During the season you expect a return of gunfight and plunder, additional features such as the barter system in DMZ, a legendary sniper rifle now under a new manufacturer, the launch of Warzone rank play and a new way to dominate the battle pass AO by joining the ranks of the exclusive Black Cell. Now we can assume Black Cell could potentially be the redacted name that is mentioned about up here. So that's interesting, but we'll have to wait and see. Season 3 of Modern War, I've just covered that. The seasonal update will be available to download on April the 10th at 10 AM Pacific, with patch notes to come between the update download and the season's launch. So I'm just going to go skimming over the bits that I not necessarily need to know, but I'll quickly go through this as best I possibly can. So Gunfight returns for Modern Warfare 2 as well as new maps. Small team multi-round cage matches. First duo to reach the round limit is victorious. A contemporary classic from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 and the precursor to Call of Duty Warzone Gulag Confrontations, Gunfight is the 4-player duo against duo game mode where random loadouts and small cage match style maps dictate tactical and fast-paced combat. For those unfamiliar with this mode, each round 2 duos spawn on either side of a map with the same random loadout. A duo wins a round when they reduce the opposing duo's health to 0, or if this is not done before the round timer expires, the first duo who captures the overtime flag at the centre of the map wins. Ties can occur if duos have the same health and the overtime flag is not captured at the end of a round's overtime period, at which point both duos will be awarded a round win for scoring purposes. The first duo to win 6 rounds wins the match. So that's interesting. So introducing the map rotation. So Ali, somewhere in the Al Mazrah region, a small marketplace is cleared out as strike teams prepare to go in weapons hot. So that's interesting. I can't wait to check out all these maps, guys. Black Site, a training ground for operators wanting to return to the Warzone. Its location is classified. Learn more about this new map, which also serves the new Warzone 2.0 Gulag for Al Mazrah, elsewhere in the announcement blog. Shipment, the OG since 2007, get your sea legs as soon as the timer hits 0, lest you get thrown overboard. Exhibit, which we for some reason don't have an image for. In addition, another gunfight locale among the core 4 locations at launch. Gunfight OSP to be available in regular playlist updates as part of the mid-season update. So, Gunfight on-site procurement, which defines the variant of the traditional mode. Players will have to grab weapons and equipment spread out across the map instead of receiving a random loadout every round. This makes quick movement and coordination even more crucial to success when playing this mode variant. So, for those who don't know, if you think about a mode like Blackout, for example, from the Black Ops series, and as well as the current Warzone 2.0, you have to pick up the actual weapons on the ground as opposed to getting them straight away when you spawn in, if that makes sense. 3 new core maps, 2 battle maps launching in season. So Paleo's Lighthouse, which again I have shown a little bit of gameplay of already. New locales, familiar battle maps, and the first nighttime infiltration in Modern Warfare 2 lead a strong mix of additions to the game's multiplayer map pool. Paleo's Lighthouse, which is going to be coming at launch. As rain pounds the cliffs of this small craggy island, a lighthouse offers guidance to passing ships in the night. Even so, nearby shipwrecks tell of the immense danger that comes with navigating the rocky seas. Now, most of you guys may recognise portions of this map when you do eventually get to play it, but this specific building in the middle of the image right here, this actually does contain the MW2 map estate. So if you picture the building from the estate map in Modern Warfare 2, you will recognise this map from the inside as this exact same layout of that inside of that building, the main estate building. It's almost exactly the same in this one here. So expect to see a little bit of estate gameplay from me. So I can't wait to check that specific map out. Black Gold, another launch map. Based on the Rohan Oil section of Al Mazrah, this core map will be the first iteration of night operations in Modern Warfare 2. Operators will have to use their night vision goggles, equip thermal optics, or use the available light sources to their advantage to secure victory in this critical strategic location. Now, of course, we've had numerous maps back in Modern Warfare 2019, so hopefully I'll have to see how the night vision goggles bit works, so that's going to be really interesting to look forward to. Battle map Rohan Oil, I'm pretty sure most of you guys will probably recognise this area. An expansion of the core map Rohan Oil widens the combat arena across this Warzone 2.0 POI and shifts into daytime, allowing for plenty of air and land vehicles to barrel past refinery silos towards objectives. City Cave Complex. South of Rohan Oil, the City Cave Complex provides an interesting mix of verticality, small building skirmishes, and interior combat via its intricate cave network. Note the down plane and the area surrounding it. This may be familiar to veterans of the franchise. I'm pretty sure most of you guys recognise this specific map is Afghan, again from Modern Warfare 2. Can't wait to do a little bit of thinking that might be 10v10, but we'll have to wait and see. Albarin Hatchery. Now this is a map I don't think we've seen before. Now we've got very little information on the bottom of this map, but can't wait to check this one out. Modes include Cranked, Face-Off and Ground War Infected. I'm coming to Modern Warfare 2. Pretty sure most of you guys will be familiar with these modes. Cranked, which is going to be coming at launch. Cranked takes Team Deathmatch and amps up the intensity by putting a countdown on any operator who earns an elimination. If they cannot earn another elimination before the time hits 0, they meet an untimely explosive death. Because you'll feel the pressure of going on elimination streaks, your operator is likely to gain the effects of the fast hands and double time perks while cranked. Furthermore, cranked eliminations count for more in a standard game to 150 points. The first elimination in each life will award 1 point, and eliminations earned while cranked will award 2 points each. Face-Off, as part of the mid-season update, there will be a return of Face-Off, a classic small team mode originally from Modern Warfare 3, and more recently brought back in MW 2019 as a 3v3 mode, which will arrive sometime during the mid-season update. Ground War Infected. Everything you loved about Infected now on a larger battle map. Fight with your fellow survivors if you're not chosen as the initial Infected to last as long as possible in what should be an all-out chaos. It may be easier in this mode to earn a fabled kill streak, although survivors may need plenty of skill and potentially a bit of luck to unleash the ultimate explosive ending. So ranked play rewards, again more of these it looks like. So win 5 ranked matches gives you a Season 3 competitor sticker. 10 matches will give you a Pro Issue TAC 56 weapon blueprint. 25 ranked matches, a top dog weapon charm. 50 ranked matches, a tippable weapon vinyl. 75 matches, a ranked player Season 3 loading screen. And 100 ranked matches, Season 3 ranked player veteran camo. So that's really interesting to look forward to there. Players will also have the chance to earn higher skill division operator skins and cosmetics by having a season high placement within the gold division or above, with special rewards for the top 250 and number 1 player in the world at the end of the season. That means if you did not get a chance to earn this Crimson ranked player operator skin yet, now is your chance to get those hoodies. Remember, ranked player rewards earned based on whatever your best rank was, so don't worry if you got hard to carry to Crimson, always fall back to your rifle placing gold. Also expect all Season 2 ranked player rewards to be available at the start of Season 3. So that's interesting to look forward to there. New core map, Special Ops Mission and Raid Episode 3. As previously mentioned, a new core map will be available as part of Season 3's mid-season update, but that is not the only offering this update will bring. Special Ops will see a major content update at mid-season in the form of a new mission and a new raid episode. This new mission will see operators take on the Las Almas cartel somewhere in Al Mazrah in an all-out fight for survival and should help you boost that Special Ops stars count. Along with that new mission, the mid-season update will include the next exciting episode of Raids, where operators continue Task Force 141 story after the events of the Modern Warfare 2 campaign and will be released with the Season 3 mid-season update. So that's really interesting to look forward to as well. Warzone 2.0 overview. So massive resurgence imminent. Launch up to 150 players can drop in for resurgence across Al Mazrah. Prepare to plunder once more. The team-based respawn enabled Mad Dash for Cash is back during Season 3. Attempt to level up those loadouts and get rich or die trying. A host of new additional features in season. Redeploy drones to reach Al Mazrah. Protect yourself with tempered plate carriers. Get perk packages. Mid-season update. UAV towers appear in Battle Royale and more. DMZ reaches a new level, so bring and buy items with the new barter system, take on a new contract and additional missions from the new redacted faction, and take it on your contraband workbench before facing off against 2 new bosses and dropping into a redacted. Okay, fans of the fast-paced Resurgence mode will have a new version of Resurgence to look forward to, in addition to Ashika and remaining as a game mode option. This new version, called Massive Resurgence, is a resurgence mode on the larger Al Mazrah map. The player count will be increased to fit Al Mazrah, so prepare to take on dozens of duos and other squad sizes, depending on the weekly playlist offering. Now, Plunder arrives at mid-season, as you guys have already heard by now. For those who have yet to experience this fun and frenetic mode, Plunder is a respawn-enabled squad-against-squad mode where the team with the most cash wins. Cash can be earned by eliminating players and picking up their valuables, scavenging for supply boxes and loose cash, or completing contracts and in-game events. Operators can use their loadouts right from the first drop and will redeploy with a reduced portion of their current cash if eliminated. As you gear up for ranked player and continue to improve your Battle Royale prowess, focusing on Plunder is an excellent way to practice with your loadout before hopping into competitive matches. Because most of the core gameplay mechanics, including health and armor, are similar between Plunder and other Warzone 2.0 modes, this mode is a great opportunity to live fire test some loadouts or level up new weapons such as the ones coming this season. So, what the new Warzone 2.0 Gulag in Season 3, eliminated operators will enter a new Gulag in Al Mazrah if it's not closed due to the time during the match. This is known as the Black Site, which is separate from the Black Site, a super stronghold that appears in Battle Royale. A training ground for operators wanting to return to the war zone, this roughly rectangular asymmetrical map has several interior spaces and long external routes. This Black Site Gulag's current location is redacted. Those who own Modern Warfare 2 get to practice on Black Site and learn this route by playing Gunfight or hopping into a private match. So redeployed drones are going to be coming back to Al Mazrah at launch. I'm pretty sure most of you guys probably know how those work. Of course, for those who don't know, they provide a fast way to travel around the map outside of the terrain and wide selection of air, sea and land vehicles. These drones operate like those accessible on Sheikah Island, so get used to them by playing some Resurgence or Mini Royale modes before they descend onto Al Mazrah. So for those who don't know, if you ever played games like Apex Legends, for example, of course they have redeploy drones hanging around the map, as did Warzone 2. As does Warzone 1, I believe, at one point. So that's really interesting as well. Template plate carriers. With template plate carrier equipped, your armor will be 2 half bars instead of 3/3, making it easier and more efficient to replay it after one or both are cracked. UAV towers. First seen in DMC, UAV towers are vital fixed sources that can be activated during the match to give you intel on your enemy's position. Now, for those of you who don't know on DMC, you can actually use these UAV towers to ping in a certain radius where any enemy threats are, basically. it doesn't necessarily do the whole map, it's just a little small portion of it. So more to come at mid-season, including decontamination stations. In addition to the above, expect even more new returning features and items within Warzone 2.0 to arrive as part of a mid-season update, including the decontamination station. Those who spent some time on Caldera know the power of this life-saving field upgrade, which creates a bubble of safe air to protect operators from the toxic circle collapse. After finding a decontamination station in the wild, you can place it almost anywhere. It lasts for several seconds, which can be the difference between surviving at the final zone and succumbing to it. Perk package items. Another addition to the loophole within Season 3 is the preset perk package, which can be found in supplied boxes. Specific lower rarity perk packages are available at buy stations. So that's really interesting there. Deployable buy stations as part of the mid-season update. I'm pretty sure I've seen that before in Warzone 1. Gulag entry kit. One last little small item is that with a massive potential impact is the Gulag entry kit. Those who find one in a battle royale match and perish beyond their initial Gulag visit can re-enter the fight via the Gulag. That means those who knew they can clutch up at that 1v1 have another chance to get a redeployment without needing to request one from their squad mates. So that's pretty overpowered there, guys. Barter system. So one of the biggest additions since the launch of DMZ is the barter system, a way to reward operators who stock up on items and can reach a buy station to swap them for other valuables. In general, the trader may not have what you want, but they'll also have what you need. There is no peer-to-peer trading throughout the system, but of course you are still free to swap items during a match with friendly operators, especially those who operate taxi services, as they've heard they're incredibly helpful. Workbench can be found near buy stations, allows you to modify contraband weapons. For a nominal fee, the workbench allows an operator to add attachments they have unlocked for contraband's weapon platform onto a piece of contraband or remove them piece by piece. Half of those times where a 5.5 scope does not fit on a fast-firing SMG, basically. Active duty operator slots. So it looks like you won't have just one operator infiltrate the deniable areas. Every player will start with 3 active duty operator slots, with equates to having 3 separate operators who have their own on-soldier items. These include backpack, plate carrier, killstreak, self-revive and gas mask. For every infiltration, you can choose which active duty operator you bring in, meaning that you can calculate risk to whatever missions you want to tackle or the type of experience you want to have for that match. Okay, for example, you can have one duty active operator saved up for the major story missions and building 21 runs, stacked up with the 3 plate carrier, self-revive kit and more. Then you can have another that is built for scavenging items with nothing but a 1 plate carrier to their name. So that's pretty unique, so you can have multiple operators. Some you can have on standby, others you can't. An unknown faction who goes by the name of Redacted at the moment is coming to Season 3 and will have 3 of its mission tiers at launch plus 2 more in season. So you're going to gain new and mixed missions including contracts, so that's going to be interesting there. This secure supplies contract which flags containers in the exclusion zone with essential gear for this experience, so that's pretty cool. New bosses. Operators should prepare to face new threats across the various exclusion zones, but as there are not 1 but 2 bosses that Intel suggests are redacted. Intel also suggests that deep underground in Almaz there's something else. So that's interesting there. World Series of Warzone, this is like a competitive, if that makes sense, with all the professional Warzone players. That's going to be kicking off on April the 6th. Which I think is later on today actually. Warzone Ranked Play is almost going to be here. So developed by Treyarch and Raven, Warzone Ranked Play will act as the proving ground and true test for trios wanted to become the best in the world. Fair enough. So let me know what you guys thought of this in the comments. Of course I'm going to be getting to play as Alejandro Vargas and Valeria Garza, so that looks really interesting there. If you want to read their bios, just feel free to pause the video there, but they look pretty cool. More operators to come, apparently. That's going to be exciting to look forward to as well. The FJX Imperium Intervention Sniper. Engineered destruction at its finest, this anti-personnel bolt-action sniper rifle intervenes in tense situations with hard-hitting .408 rounds. The battle rifle called the Cronin Squall, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, a bullpup semi-automatic rifle chambered in 6.8 Wrath and designed for its distance shooting and exceptional damage output. Pretty cool. Additional armaments as part of a mid-season update. Expect 2 new sidearms with Season 3 reloaded, both fully automatic with drastically different roles. A highly customizable machine pistol with a fast rate of fire and a high caliber pistol modified for full auto to blast enemies back when they get too close for comfort. So that's interesting there. I'm trying my best to go through this as possibly I can here for you guys. Trophy Hunt event, beginning 48 hours after launch. During the event, every player will drop a trophy, a small decorative challenge coin. Whenever they are eliminated in any mode, these trophies can also be earned by performing specific tasks, such as opening supply boxes. These trophies can be exchanged for items shown in the Events tab, including weapon blueprints, vehicle skins, and even Battle Pass token tier skips. Those who redeem enough items will also unlock some exclusive operator skins for their efforts. More details on the event will be available as part of the Season's Warzone 2.0 Tactical Overview blog, though this event is available for both Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2.0. Following the path of the Rolling Camo Challenge event, currently active during the end of Season 2, Season 3 will feature an exclusive set of camos players can earn as part of a mid-season event. Black Cell. For the some moderators, winning is only half the battle. They want to let their opponent know exactly who is truly a force to be reckoned with. Enter Black Cell, a brand new Battle Pass offering launching in Season 3, which is set to replace the current Battle Pass bundle. The regular Battle Pass will still be available each season for 1,100 core points. So that's really interesting. So looks like I've got a video here for you guys. Let's check this out. Okay, that looks pretty cool if I do say so myself. So it looks to be some sort of skin, I assume. So as part of this $29.99 MSRP offering, Black Cell will include over 7,000 COD points of value, everything that was originally in the Battle Pass bundle, along with additional exclusive content. So this includes access to the full Season 3 Battle Pass and 20 tier skips, 25 on PlayStation, 1,100 COD points instantly awarded, up to 1,400 COD points awarded through the Battle Pass, a Black Cell operator attired in an imposing animated camo skin, a pro-tuned weapon blueprint, vehicle skin and finishing move, an exclusive Black Cell sector within the Battle Pass AO serves as an alternative starting location, immediate unlocking of adjacent Battle Pass sectors to the Black Cell sector, additional Black Cell only Battle Pass content. Every Season 3 Battle Pass sector with an operator skin has a Black Cell variant, 12 skins in total to unlock. So that's going to be interesting there. Battle Pass update, automatic. I'm not sure it's meant to say patching, but it looks like it says pathing. Okay, the Battle Pass is an updated and streamlined way to unlock content. Those who don't mind what they earn first and want to simply rack up hours in-game can choose to automatically have the Battle Pass chart an effective path through the different AO sectors. Players can also choose to manually earn battle token tier skips and spend them as they did in prior seasons. So that's interesting. There's still the option to unlock Battle Pass sectors manually, and players can switch between automatic and manual pathing at any time during the season, which is great for those who don't mind what other rewards they earn after they get their favourites. Fair enough. Recruiter friend. I think anyone who has at least 3 hours played on the game as an account older than 60 days can invite up to 3 eligible friends per season. Those friends must have an Activision account that is less than 7 days old or must not have played Warzone 2.0 in the last 60 days. In other words, if they have not jumped back to Warzone 2.0 since its launch, now is a good time to drop back in. So it's kind of like a refer a friend if you play Fortnite, that sort of thing. So that's really exciting to look forward to as well. Looks like it's going to be, the caps are now going to be Prestige 13. So Prestige 10 unlocks at level 500, 11 at 550, 12 at 600, 13 at 650, and that will be the max rank you can get to in that season. Discord integration on PC, I'm pretty sure most of you guys know how that works by now. It's also on PS5 as well. So I want to know what you guys' thoughts are this. Let me know in the comments box down below. I'm keen to hear what you guys' views and opinions are. Make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel for some more Season 3 lovely content. Make sure you guys thumbs up the video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so much upload, and I'll see you soon. Peace out.